Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I give all praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Rakadash, the one is to Apostle GMS. Salutations to you, I can push the word with truth and sincerely. Today I'm going to go into a quick topic, Lord willing, this video will be edifying. Just gonna go into a response on the video that this brother made from GMS Kadash. If you haven't, subscribe, check out his channel. But basically, he titled the video, "Being Around Men of the Lord is not a light thing. It's an honor. Deal wisely." And he made many good points, man. Because being around these men, these are not, regular men. These are men that the Lord has chosen out of the world and gave them the understanding and brought them into the truth, So I wanted to start off with 1 Peter 2:17. It says, "Honor all men, love the brotherhood, fear God and honor the king." So it says, honor all men, love the brotherhood. Because this ministry that we're in, the brotherhood, it is something you will never find or have seen in the world. The world is just a bunch of liars, a bunch of snakes, people that will say they're your friends or your brother, they will like stab you in the back or lie to you or do certain things, But in this ministry, the brotherhood is way different. How brothers help one another, whether it be by financial or just advice or decisions, or just help them out in certain other things, man, with the scriptures, help them understand more, how to be more wise. We look out for one another. That's why it's very important. Being around these men is, like the brother named it, is not a light thing, because especially you gotta treat these men with respect and, just, it's not like a person of the world, This is a servant of the Lord that the Lord is dealing with. Now I want to get First John. I know the scriptures is right there, but I just rather get it from the book, so you can see that, hey, this is coming out the scriptures, man. But this is on Salakia. This 1 John 3:17. "But whoso have this world's good, and see if his brother have need, and shut above his bowels of compassion from him, and how dwelleth the love of God in him." And it's very important. You see your brother needs help, hey, help that brother out, man. It said right here, how dwelleth the love of God in him. If you hate your brother, you got, you got an eye towards a certain brother or this and that, hey, how can you say you love Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man, when you don't treat that brother good, man? You don't help him out, you don't do this and that. The scripture says, man, if you see that brother in need, whether it be, like it says, whoso have this world's good, if you're good in financial, and this brother needs little help, or whatever it may be, man, help that brother out, man. And ultimately, a brother might say, oh, he got you back, or you might tell that brother, you know what, you don't gotta pay me back, or whatever it is. You just be like, it's alright, man. Hey, at the end of the day, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, he sees that. And the Lord is going to reward you for that. The Lord is going to bless you for that. Because you helped that brother out. Now I'm gonna get John 15 and 12. This John 15 and 12 says, "This is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you." You know, you gotta love your brothers, man. You know, you can't have an evil eye towards your brother, man. You know, if you hate your brother, you have a certain way. Hey, how could you say you love Yahweh Bashim Yahshai? You know, it's a commandment that ye love one another as I loved you. And this is coming out the scriptures, man. Now I'm gonna get Luke 6 and 31. Luke 6 and 21 says, "Blessed are ye that hunger now, for ye shall be is that the right one? Luke 6 and 31, Salakia. It's Luke 6 and 31. "And as you would that men should do to you, do Salakia. And as ye would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise," man. So, you know, just the way you want to get treated, hey, treat that brother the same way, man. You know, you wouldn't like to be treated a certain way, or don't get hope in certain things. You know, that's why it's important to look out for one another, man. Like I said, it's very important because the Lord has chosen them out of the world, meaning that they're a servant of the Lord, and they have this wisdom and knowledge that was given unto them, just like I was given unto me and other brothers, man. Now I'm gonna get 1 John 4. So like 1 John 4, I think it was 20. Yeah, 20. 1 John 4 and 20. It says, "If a man say, I love God, and hateth his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother who he have seen, how can he love God whom he have not seen?" You know, and you hate your brother, you don't help him out certain things, or you have an evil eyes towards him. You know, how can you say you love the Most High when you have seen your brother and you treat him bad? But when you haven't seen the Most High, how would you say you love him, man? So it's very important that you love one another, man. Like the scripture says, verse 21, "And this commandment have we from him, that he who loveth God love his brother also." So you have to love your brother, man. You can't hate your brother, man. Now this is Romans 12 and 10. This is Romans 12 and 10. It says, Be kindly affection one to another with brotherly love and honor, preferring one another." You know, it's very important, man. You know, that's why the brother was going into that. It's not a like thing. You know, being around these men. You know, it's a whole different spirit, man. These are men of the Lord. You know, that's why you shouldn't try to, offend a brother or do certain things, because you know we believe in reincarnation. We know if the Lord is dealing with this man, and you don't know who he was in his past life, you know. But this brotherhood is very, very important. It is not a light thing, man. We should treat one another with respect. We should treat one another like how we want to get treated, you know. Help a brother out, whether it be with financial or need more understanding, or just counsel, man. No, this is First Peter's 3:8. It's First Peter's 3:8. It says, "Finally be ye all of one mind, having compassion one of another. Love as brethren. Be pitiful, be courteous, not rendering evil for evil, or railing for railing, but contrariwise blessing, knowing that ye are thereunto called, that ye should inherit a blessing." Hey, that's beautiful, man, because that's how we should be, man. Having compassion one another, man. You know, loving the brotherhood, helping each other out, whether it be with understanding, financial, whatever it may be, man. Hey, looking out for one another, man. That's why this brotherhood is very important, and this is something that the world doesn't have. You know, this is of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. And how beautiful the brotherhood is, man. You know, at the end of the day, you help a brother out. You just, whether it be with getting more understanding, counsel, or financial, the Lord's gonna bless you, man, because you're looking out for your brother, man. And the Lord said, love one another. Love your brother. You know, all that pity shit, all that weak shit, you know, having an evil eye towards your brother, this and that, that's of the world, man. You know? But hey, just check the brother's video out. Hey, man, it's a beautiful lesson, you know. But hopefully this video was edifying. Give all praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai Ba'ashim Rakdash, the one is to Apostle GMS. Salutations to you, I can push this word with truth and sincerely. Till next time, shalom.